Hello from Seoul. Are you looking for some healthy meal prep, but you don't want it to be boring or flavorless? Oh, you're talking about finding a unicorn. But don't worry about it. As always, I have a solution. It's healthy, budget-friendly, simple to make, and absolutely delicious. Today, we're gonna do some meal prep with teriyaki chicken. It's not a super authentic recipe, it's more like a quick and easy version that you can try during the weekdays. But you shouldn't look down on this recipe. Trust me, once you try it, they can almost give you a heart attack because it's so delicious. For this, you will need some chicken, broccoli, garlic, ginger, green onions, and rice. That's it. As long as you have these simple ingredients, you don't have to scroll through Uber Eats all the time. That's like a blessing, right? Alright, let's cook our rice first. Put 1¼ cups of short grain rice in a bowl and rinse it 2 or 3 times to remove any dust and debris. Once you drain off the water, add the same amount of water and pop it straight into the rice cooker. Normally, I'll just use 1 cup or 210 grams of cooked rice for 1 serving. But today, for those of you who are trying to lose weight, let's cook half of it. But if Claire's gonna be mad at me because the rice is not enough for her, it's all your fault. I'm not responsible for that. Alright, let's prep our chicken first. Cut 1 kilogram of chicken into nice bite-sized pieces. Today, I'm using chicken breast, but if you prefer chicken thighs, go ahead and use them. Maybe they'll be more delicious. But since we're trying to reduce the calories and make a high-protein diet here, I'm gonna stick with this bad boy. Now to the chicken, add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin or any cooking wine, half a teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of neutral oil, and give it a good massage. Instead of chopping up into little pieces, if you want to cook it whole and slice it before you put it in the containers, then marinate your chicken without the cornstarch and neutral oil, and then coat it with cornstarch before you cook it. Trust me, you're gonna be more juicy and delicious chicken at the end. But don't get me wrong, this marinade is still gonna protect your precious chicken, so don't worry about it. Alright, while they are having a great vacation in the fridge, let's prep our vegetables. First, take 1 or 2 broccoli and cut them into small bite-sized pieces. Today, I'm only gonna use the florets, but if you also wanna use the stem, then just trim off the outside and cut it into thin slices. Next, smash 5 cloves of garlic and finely chop them. If you're a garlic lover, you can use more, no problem at all. Once that's done, grate a small knob of ginger. We're gonna need about 2 teaspoons. And then thinly slice some green onions. As always, the whites are gonna be stir-fried and the greens are gonna be used for garnish, so make sure to keep them separately, like this. I was gonna finish the veggie prep here, but if we just cook it right now, it's gonna be just chicken covered in a dark sauce. Although it's a meal prep, it should look nice and pretty so that it can stimulate your appetite, right? So bring some leftover chilies or bell peppers here, and then thinly slice them. If you sprinkle on at the end, trust me, that will add a nice pop of color and make it more appetizing. This time, let's make the sauce. In a small container, add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of mirin or sake, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch, half a cup of water, and give it a good mix. Here, if you want to add a little bit of a spicy kick to it, then add 1 pepperoncino. This teeny tiny small chili pepper will take it to the next level. Alright, we're set. Let's get cooking. Fill your pot with some water and bring it to a boil. Once it starts to boil, lightly season with salt and blanch your broccoli for about 1 to 2 minutes. What? You prefer grilled broccoli? Don't worry about it, you can totally do that too. But I'm just gonna blanch it to keep its vibrant green color. After 1 or 2 minutes, shock them in some ice water and let them sit for a little bit. Once they are cool, you can simply drain and set them aside. Now get yourself a wok or pan. Add 1 tablespoon of oil and heat it over high heat. Once it gets really hot, add the marinated chicken in a single layer. From now, we're just gonna sear them for about 2 to 3 minutes or until nicely browned on the bottom. But if your pan or wok is too small for this, feel free to do this in batches. No problem at all. Once you've got good color on one side, flip and cook the other side for about 3 to 4 minutes. When the chicken is cooked, you can remove from the wok and set them aside. Now place the same wok over medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of oil. Once it's heated, add the garlic, ginger, white parts of the green onions, and saute those for about 1 minute. What's really important here is you should keep moving around so that nothing burns. This is very important because all the good flavors coming out of these aromatics will upgrade your dish. Once they start to go brown and your kitchen is filled with this beautiful aroma, pour in your sauce and give it a few stirs. Once it starts to thicken, add the chicken back into the wok and give it a good stir for about 1 to 2 minutes. That's it! Unbelievably simple, right? Alright, looks like it's done. Let's put them in the containers. Today, I'm gonna divide them into 5 servings, so try and do your best to evenly distribute the rice and chicken. And then, as if you're an elegant florist, nicely put some broccoli in the middle. Alright, last but not least, let's sprinkle on some green onions, chili peppers, and toasted sesame seeds. These will last up to 3 days in the fridge or in the freezer for a few months, but please be sure to let them cool completely before you store them. You wanna know how it tastes? Alright, let's call our taste tester. Claire.
또 밀프렙이네. As always, it looks super delicious. Let's give it a try. 언제나 느끼는 거지만 위에 뿌려져 있는 그 깨가 훨씬 맛있어 보이게 해주는 것 같아. See? This is what I'm talking about. 딱 봐도 맛있을 것 같은 냄새구만. Cheers! 소개가 전혀 건조하거나 그러지 않고 촉촉하니 맛있네. 육즙이 잘 보존된 그런 느낌이야. 소스가 짭조름하면서 마늘향도 되게 강하게 많이 나고 데리야끼 치킨만의 그 특유한 달큰한 맛도 있는데 시중에서 파는 그 소스만큼은 또 단 게 아니라 가지고 평상시 때 먹기 오히려 또 괜찮은 것 같아. 가볍게 즐기기 훨씬 더 좋은 것 같아. 밥이랑 한번 먹어볼까? 밥이랑 먹어야 제맛이라고. Cheers! 역시 치킨 하나만 딱 먹어줬을 때는 너무 짭조름한가 생각도 했는데 밥이랑 먹으니까 간이 딱 완벽하게 잘 맞아. 맛있네. 이번에는 브로콜리랑 한번 먹어볼까? 브로콜리에 깨 박혀있는 것도 너무 귀여워. Because it's so green, I feel like I get healthier already. Cheers! 역시 브로콜리는 밀프렙에 정말 최적인 것 같아. 색깔도 예뻐가지고 먹을 때마다 기분이 너무 좋잖아. 나는 너무 마음에 들어. 솔직히 내가 이 말을 할까 말까 되게 고민을 했거든? 근데 예전에 자기가 오텐틱한 데리야끼 치킨 만들어준 적 있잖아. 그거에 비하면 약간 맛은 이거 밀프렙이라 그런지 약간 그거에 좀 못 미치는 것 같아. 그때 그거는 진짜 얼마나 맛있었냐면 내가 진짜 원래 데리야끼 치킨을 안 좋아하는 사람임에도 불구하고 그 이후로 데리야끼 치킨을 좋아하게 되었단 말이야. 그거 생각하고 먹으면 살짝 조금 아쉬운 점이 있는 것 같아. 그래서 난 밀프렙 따윈 관심 없고 그 데리야끼 치킨 진짜 맛있는 치킨을 먹고 싶다 그러면 나는 그 영상을 참고하라고 말해주고 싶네. 이번 주는 이거 먹고 열심히 다들 운동 열심히 합시다. 아침에 운동 갈 때 나 놓고 가지 마. 나 데려가. 깨우라고.
Today, I showed you teriyaki chicken meal prep. How was it? It's way easier and simpler than you think, right? When you get home from work and don't even want to lift your fingers, this recipe is gonna work like a lifesaver. It's easy, healthy, affordable, and delicious. So please give this a try. Once you try it, you will understand what I'm talking about. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.